We are back with segment number 2, week 13, pre-playoff edition. Looking forward to the playoff show. It's going to be real exciting. See who's going to win every week. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing the broadcast all the way through till we get a champion. And also thinking about maybe getting a trophy or doing something, a little memento for the champion for next year. Maybe try to get a little bit. Think about it during the year and get something better, but definitely wanted to try to get the champion's address so they could receive whatever we decide is going to be the trophy. So I just thought that might be cool. Maybe encourage some people to come back and try for it again next year. So let's jump into matchup number 3 this week. We have Bree's team and Zach's team. Bree at 6-6, Zach at 5-7. For Bree's team, we have Kyle Orton, Steven Jackson, Nosha Moreno, Derek Mason, Hakeem Nicks, who I think is still out. She needs to get somebody in there for him or pick up somebody off the free agent wire. There's several guys out there. I was going to recommend to her Devon Bess or Braylon Edwards, 2 quality receivers still out there. You definitely want to get some points this week. Just because this is a big week. So, and then you got Mohamed Massaquoi, tight end Mercedes Lewis, Phillies defense kicker Matt Bryan on the bench. He's got Jones for Houston, wide receiver. He's unavailable now because he played last night, but he did have a touchdown. And Jason Witten also on the bench. Zach's team, we have Tom Brady on fire, 9 touchdowns, no interceptions. The last 3 games, I think, or 4 games. Rashard Mendenhall had a nice week last week, 150 yards. Not going to do that again against Baltimore this week, I don't think, but we'll see. Darren McFadden, Greg Jennings, Percy Harvin at wide receiver, Wes Welker at wide receiver. Tight end is Ben Watson. Defense and special teams is Arizona, and then Nick Folks is kicker. Steve Johnson dropped that big catch last week against Pittsburgh. He is on the bench with good reason, and San Fran's defense is also down there. I'm going to go with Zach's team in this matchup. I just think Tom Brady's been on fire. He's got a good receiving core. Wes Welker's been coming alive. And as it stands now, Hakeem Nicks is still in there for Bree's team, so that's a problem that needs to be fixed. Steven Jackson, I recommended throwing him in there. He hasn't been doing much of late, but they're playing Arizona this week, so he might go off and have a big game. But I just like Zach's team on the strength of Tom Brady, Wes Welker, Greg Jennings. I don't like his defense, Arizona, especially with St. Louis coming to town. So, but I'm going to go Zach's team to go 6-7, Bree's team to go 6-7. Matchup number 4. My team, Rowdy Roethlisberger's, playing Brian's team. Both 5-7, struggling to get into the playoffs. We both have quite a few points scored, so we might get in based on that. For my team, we have Sam Bradford. I made the switch going with the rookie this week at Arizona, thinking he can light them up, hopefully. Chris Johnson, oh man, what can I say? He's been having an on and off season. Only got me like 0.7 points last week. So it was terribly disappointing going against Bloodhounds and having one of my players put up that kind of performance. Fred Jackson, I got him in there this week. Probably should have started him last week as well. Just figured, Baltimore's defense, but I guess they're a little bit lighter on the run this year than they have been in years past. I have Santonio Holmes, Johnny Fort Knox, Mario, Hometown Manningham, Jacob Tammy. Green Bay's defense, Neil Rackers was my kicker. He did decent last night. Then I have LeGarrette Blunt and Antonio Plagiophytis or whatever he is. He's got that injury with his foot, and he hasn't been. He lit it up the first half of the year for me, y'all, but now he's not doing nothing. So I think I'm going to stick with Jacob Tammy this week, unless I hear real good news about Gates, maybe late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. Brian's team, Phillip Rivers, Frank Gore, who is out now, I think, officially for the season. LaDainian Tomlinson, Andre Johnson, who had a decent game last night, 149 yards receiving. Michael Crabtree, Mike Wallace, who's been on and off a little bit. Vernon Davis, Minnesota's defense. Crosby's his kicker. Ahmad Bradshaw on the bench, and New England's defense against the Jets could be, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Buffalo's been putting up a lot of points, it seems like, and New England's been playing tough. That's kind of a gamble either way, I guess. But I'm going with Rowdy Roethlisberger's. Frank Gore's out for him. He needs to get a suitable replacement. And I think I'm due for a win. I think I've lost 3 in a row, so I need a big win this week to secure my playoff life here and keep moving forward. So I'm going with Rowdy Roethlisberger to go 6-7. Brian's team to go 5-8. And that's it for that matchup. The last matchup of the week, Team Swag and the pretty much eliminated Carl's team. Team Swag, Matt Castle, Marion Barber, Thomas Jones, Mike Williams. At receiver, Deshaun Jackson, who had a decent game last night, nothing special. Mike Sims-Walker, Brent Selleck. Cleveland's defense, Rob Baronis on the bench. He's got Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tolbert. Carl's team, barely worth mentioning, Peyton Manning, Michael Turner, LaShawn McCoy. He had a decent night. He's got 2 good running backs and a decent quarterback, even though Peyton's been throwing a lot of picks. But he's got Steve Smith, Carolina, Donald Driver, Julian Edelman, who hasn't done anything all season, Dallas Clark, who's been out, New Orleans' D, and Robbie Gould. I'm not even previewing his bench, but it's obvious that it's going to be Team Swag this week. I think Carl's team put up like 24 points last week, so unless Team Swag has a nuclear meltdown, he's going to go 6-7, and Carl's team is going to go to 5-8. So I guess that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, I'm going to be coming to you through the playoffs with the previews. As the games get bigger every week, it should get more exciting. And like I said, I'm going to think about a trophy or some kind of memento for the winner. So I'll think about that during the week and then through the playoffs and see what we can come up with. Maybe next fantasy show, if I have something, I'll preview it. But got to get going here. Guys, have a great week. Everybody, good luck this weekend. I forgot to crumple them up last week, so got to get the crumple going. See you next week.